Hey everyone, Sweet Johnny Cage here, back with part 13 of the Bloodborne full playthrough walkthrough. In part 13, we are going to go through the Nightmare of Mensis, which is more or less the final story area of the game before completing it. This will not be the second to last walkthrough, however, because we still have the DLC to go through, and as of this recording, I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I want to manage the Chalice dungeons with this walkthrough. If you've never joined me for these walkthroughs, this is a Let's Play style walkthrough, so I'm recording as I play and as I talk, so there may be a bit of background noise, but I'll do my best to edit out any deaths that are not quickly recovered from, or any big background noise, maybe if my dog barks or something. Okay, I'll show you my stats before we start. Currently level 67 with 25 Vitality, 21 Endurance, 23 Strength, 30 Skill, 11 Blood Tinge, 7 Arcane. I am using primarily the Blades of Mercy. I also have a Hunter's Axe plus 6, just for crowd control. I'm just using a standard Hunter pistol and a Hunter's Torch. I just got out of the Nightmare Frontier, so I had I wanted to make sure I had decent Frenzy resist, so I was using a mix of the Hunter set and the Beak Mask. However, going into the Nightmare Frontier, the first big part of it, we want to make sure we have high physical defense. So the Yahar'gul set does have really good physical defense, so we'll go with that. Yahar'gul, Black Trousers, cool. This is the Yahar'gul set. It's found in Yahar'gul. All right. Before we head into the Nightmare of Mensis, I do want to just check my blood gem, see if I found anything that I could level up with. Go ahead and repair, of course. Blood gems. I doubt I found anything good. There's not a ton in terms of blood gems in the Nightmare. Yeah, nothing major here. Okay, great. And then let's go ahead and check our runes, or yeah, our runes. So Communion. Let's go ahead and level up our Communion rune. Formless Odin, I think, is probably still the best for Quicksilver Bullet maximum. Nah. And then Moon, acquire more Blood Echoes. Yeah, that's good. For the Oath Memory, I'm mostly using these for passives. I'm not playing online. Well, I'm technically connected to the internet. I'm just not playing with any online features. Continue healing or death +1. Stamina recovery speed up. Yeah, let's go with the Hunter rune. That's good for the Blades of Mercy. All right, so let's go ahead and purchase some things from the fountain. Not really sure if I really need anything here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and buy some blood vials. I don't need 159, although I'm sure I'll buy those at some point. I'll go ahead and buy an extra 23. I don't need any of these. Don't need any weapons or anything. Nothing too good in the armor. Okay, let's go ahead and level up, and then we will head to the Nightmare.
Very well then.
I'm gonna upgrade my blood tinge to 14. I would love to be able to use the Evelyn at some point. It's really just for swagger. I don't really plan on doing like a blood tinge build or anything. I need 18 blood tinge. Okay, not terrible. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna warp to Advent Plaza, which is the One Reborn's boss arena. So we have killed the One Reborn 2 walkthroughs ago. And now it's time to go to the lecture hall, or the lecture building. Okay. So we're going to clear out both floors with the lecture hall, but we're only going to go to the Nightmare of Mensis. So we're going to inspect this mummy, and then this will transport us to the lecture hall. There is some speculation that this mummy is actually... what's his face? Jesus Christ. I can't remember the guy's name. Oh, the boss, the first boss of the Nightmare. Why can't I not remember his name? That's crazy. Anywho, go ahead and light the lamp in here, and then we can open the door and exit. Okay, and we're here on the 2nd floor. And then I think this door is locked. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, we can go inside. There are these scholars that are attached to the ceiling. So you don't want to do anything. You really want to check around the rooms. Yeah, there he is. Probably get him to drop. Maybe I gotta loot it first. Get some sedatives. Why aren't you coming down, bro? There you go. Alright, so Alright, so the scholars are made up of mercury, which is another name for quicksilver. Or quicksilver is another name for mercury. So these guys have a really high chance of dropping quicksilver bullets. Alright, and they're just everywhere. They stick to the ceiling, they're behind basically every turn. Hey, how you doing? Oh, how dare you. Cool. So that's you. Go ahead and open this door. We're on top of the actual lecture hall now. As you can see, a bunch of students. Run to the other side. Yeah, one dropped behind us, but that's okay. Alright, this one's guarding a note that says, Master Willem was right. Evolution without courage will be the ruin of our race. So the lecture hall is more or less in a different dimension. I think the story... I'm not an expert on, on Bloodborne lore. I don't have as strong an understanding of it like I do with Souls games. But the lore of Bloodborne is basically that the scholars of Bergenworth, the school just outside the Forbidden Woods, were attempting to reach the astral plane, and they kind of figured it out. And in figuring that out, they more or less separated their own building from the Earth, or from the world, I should say. It's unknown if this is Earth. And that's what this lecture hall is. Hunt the Great Ones, hunt the Great Ones. Some good instructions. So coming out here, you do want to watch out because there's a church giant over there. And then, yeah, you can always hear these guys. Alright. Nothing down here, that's okay though. Come over here. This foggy door leads to the nightmare, so we don't want to go there just yet. Instead, we're going to come in here. And then there is a note here that says 3/3 chords, and that is your hint for how to fight the real final boss, is getting 3/3 umbilical cords. The nameless moon presence beckoned by Lawrence and his associates, Pale Blood. So the moon presence is the real final boss of the game, but it's a secret how you're supposed to fight him. And I mean, it's not. I'm going to tell you the secret. So it's you need to get 3 1/3 umbilical cords, eat them, and then you will be able to fight the boss after defeating what most people assume is the final boss. So the real final boss appears after that. Alright, so all these guys can see us, which isn't great. And we just got to get to the other side of them, which I guess is done over here, so... yeah, unfortunately with all these guys being able to see us, this gets a little annoying. We've now aggroed them. Alright, so let's come over here. And then this church guardian, he has a flaming ball and chain. Oh, he just has flame hands? I could have sworn he had a ball and chain. Anyway, he deals extra fire damage. You still fight him the same way that you'd always fight them. Oh, God. Hey. Wow, that was close. I don't know why my dodge didn't come out there. Jesus, dude. You definitely want to kill him because he's actually guarding a door that we need to open. It's weird that he's here, though. I never really understood why this guy's here, of all enemies. I'm sure there's like a lore reason for why a church guardian is here. Alright. Great. Alright, get a couple twin bloodstone shards, and then if we come down here, if you've gone through the Nightmare Frontier and you've gotten kicked down the hole by Patches, you will find him on the other side of this door. So let's go ahead and speak with Patches.
Oh, this cannot be. You cannot be. No, you didn't. Lord Amygdala? Oh, how did this come to pass? Now, wait just a moment.
All right, so I'm just quickly looking up. Okay, I just want to make sure I don't mess anything up. Select the either dialogue option, then talk to Patches again gives the anti-clockwise metamorphosis rune. Let's say, of course not. Oh, whoops.
To hear it. You've made yourself a misreckoning. I shared with you a thing most secret. Now you're witness to a miracle, and all the stronger for it. It's plain as a pikestaff. Now, say in my heart, you were as a lamb to my God. Well, you weren't to know, and it wasn't for you to know. All's well that ends well, I say. No matter. Such details are trifling. We're fast friends by now. Let this express what words cannot. Oh, doubt me not, sweet compeer. What is friendship but a chance encounter?
All right, so that's Patches. And now we can open this door, which is more or less a shortcut to the Nightmare Frontier. So this is the lamp that we activated when we got here using the tonsil stone, and then Patches is just on the other side. So let's go ahead and explore. You know, before we go down to this level, let's go back upstairs and finish out the second floor. Yeah, I mean, Patches generally in every game is a bastard, but in this game, he's just a weirdo. And they give him a bit of a more important role, I would say, but it's just confusing to decipher what he's on about. More or less, Amygdala, who is the quote-unquote god of his that we killed, was the boss of the Nightmare Frontier. But we took care of that for him. Let's go to the other side of this lecture hall here. It's unclear why that guy didn't drop. That's okay, though. Alright, so now we are on the other side of this sort of bookcase that was blocking us before. So we can go ahead and open this chest for the Communion rune. Okay, I'm just checking my runes. I don't think I'm using Communion right now. Anyway, this guy's probably going to drop now that we've opened the chest. Oh no, he drops into the classroom, actually. Alright. Cool. So, now we gotta take care of these guys. Big Stretch Armstrong dudes. Alright. Okay. One more over here, or two more over here. Ugh. Alright, cool. Alright, nice bloodstone chunk for our troubles. And now we can head downstairs and clear out the lecture halls. I do like how this area is just like perpetually gray. It looks very cosmic and sort of like very, very ethereal in a way. I think it's a very nice touch. Alright, let's... We get a key from one of these things, so... One of these will be locked. Yeah, it does not open from this side. This one does, though. Okay. Alright. Just checking for no chests, because there is a key in this place. Alright. So, one's going to drop on top of us. Yeah, there he is. Oh, nice. He took fall damage. That's pretty rare for enemies to take fall damage. At least scripted enemies. Alright, great. This guy has a lecture theater key. That's what I was looking for. And then this should be the lecture... Yeah, the student set. I was going to say the lecture set, but it makes more sense. Okay, let's go ahead and open this door. And again, this is the Nightmare Frontier. You don't want to go there. Unless you do. It's totally up to you. But we've already cleared that out, so we're not. Alright, and then... This should be a door here. Open the door... Lecture theater key. Now we've got a bunch of these Quicksilver Scholars, so we have to be very, very careful. The Blades of Mercy are not a good AoE weapon, so we're going to see how this goes with the Hunter Axe. Okay, great. So, luckily, I think this is counting as thrust damage, so we're able to clear these guys out, no problem. Unless these guys are supposed to be weak, they don't seem to have a ton of health. Oh, man. Yeah, these students in particular don't have much health, and that's why this is going so easily. Yikes. Yeah, screw it. We'll just go all the way with the Hunter Axe. Not a big deal. Ooh, I almost died. Can't be having that. Alright, now that everybody's down, go ahead and pick up all of our Quicksilver bullets. The bullets. Bullets. Wake up the sleeping students, of course. No sleeping in class here. And in the lecture hall. Alright. Great. Just checking to see if there's anything here. Kind of don't think there is, but always good to check. Alright. Cool. This is the room I had been looking for. Alright, go ahead and open this chest. Inside is the Augur of Abraetas spell. There's... Okay, I thought that was a lore note, but it's not. Alright, great. And we can finally open this door. And that's the lecture hall. So now, let's go ahead and head back into Patch's room. And if you like him, he will give you 5,453 blood echoes and a Great One's wisdom. You don't have to, though. But who cares? We're never going to see him again.
That was uncharitably done. That was uncharitably done, dear friend.
I don't know why his death quote just makes me laugh. I wonder if he's just so certain that he'll come back to life anyway in another game. Alright, so with the lecture building complete, it's now time to enter the Nightmare of Mensis. Okay, so the Nightmare of Mensis is a really cool area. There are several challenges here, including 2 bosses. Micolash. Jesus, Micolash is the first one. And then the other one is Mergo's Wet Nurse. So the lamp is just through this cave. Don't freak out that there's no lamp for you. We do need to kill this guy up here. And when you kill these Loran beasts, there's a chance that they explode into maggots. But sometimes if you kill them with backstabs, they don't, unless I'm just totally mistaken. No? Okay, that seems to be true. Anywho, so there's a lamp up here. Just make sure there's no other treasure. And I'll explain that sinister woman ringing a bell in a second. Nice bloodstone chunk. It's good for leveling up our weapons. Really good area. We're going to get our first blood rock here in Nightmare of Mensis, which allows us to upgrade our weapon to +10. Okay, so here is our lamp, and I'll explain a couple things here. First thing I'll explain is that message of the bell, the sinister woman ringing a bell, or a woman ringing a sinister bell. There is a bell maiden here, and the bell maiden allows you to be invaded. So if a sinister woman is ringing a bell, or whatever it said. I'm a little tired doing this guide at 11 o'clock at night. I'm getting old. If that sinister bell is ringing, that means that any other players ringing a sinister bell can invade you. You don't have to do anything for this. So while you're here, you can be invaded. Luckily, the bell ringing woman is not far, and we're going to encounter her pretty quick. So we can kill her. She does not respawn, and then we won't be invaded. If you want to be invaded, great. Let her keep ringing it. We're going to kill her, though. The second thing we have to watch out for is this light that comes from the center of the building. that light builds Frenzy, this meter up top. If you haven't done the Nightmare Frontier yet, you should know that Frenzy sucks. It's like a really tough mechanic. It's sort of like Bleed, but certain enemies build it upon sight. So if they see you, it builds. We are eventually able to kill the source of that light in a pretty dramatic way. So we are going to get our revenge on it. But for now, we have to use basically these skull croppings as cover. And so you want to run from cover to cover, let your frenzy meter go back down, and then run again. You can also use sedatives to drop the meter back down to 0. So, yep, even when you're running from like what feels like behind one cover without even being seen, there's an angle at which you can be seen. But Frenzy also affects enemies. Oh, God, I really thought that I was getting it. Damn it. There we go. So yeah, sometimes killing these guys with viscerals makes it so they don't explode into maggots. Anyway. Yeah, I guess that seems to work. Maybe I'm totally mistaken. Anyway, so I'm going to skip the treasure there, and we're going to run to the next piece of cover over here. Great. Just to sort of get a little frenzy going. God. Jesus. I'm probably going to die to this thing. Jesus Christ. I'm going to run. I'm doing a poor job here of demonstrating expert Bloodborne gameplay. Alright. Yeah, see, if you don't kill them with viscerals, maggots pop out, and you don't really want to deal with them. Let's go ahead and run to the next cover, and then we'll run to the next one as well. Hopefully these maggots don't follow us, because they're the worst. I'm going to drink a sedative, just make this go a little bit faster. Yeah, 8 blood vials. Cool. Alright, come over here, hide behind this cover. And then we probably run to the next cover. Yep, great. And then there's another Loran beast over there. Make sure these maggots aren't following us. Okay, let's go ahead and run. We're going to come up this hill. Ignore the Loran beast for now, because we need to kill these rock throwers. So, run up here. The Loran beast is behind us. Alright, we gotta try to take care of these on our own now. Alright, so we died again. So I'm just gonna make the executive decision to just run up to the door. We already opened this door, of course. But this will just make things a little bit easier. Okay, great. So once you're inside now, we can sort of turn back and manage this a bit better. Hopefully the middle one does not aggro to us. Yeah, okay, and we're safe from the boulders over there too. I got slammed to death before, so that really wasn't fun. Hello, there you go. Just want to check back here for any treasure. I don't think there is any. Oh, yes, there is. Great. Hey, a bloodstone chunk. Can't say you don't love that. All right, let's go ahead and aggro this guy. But we gotta really watch out for the boulder thrower, because those can reach us now. So hopefully we can kite this guy back to us. They're not very fast. I've never seen these guys run, so I don't think they run, but I could always be wrong. I've been proven wrong many times before. Okay, 2 down. Oh, drop some. 1 bloodstone shards, alright. So now we're going to make a run for this guy. Get the treasure that we've gotten slammed over so many times. As you can see, he has my souls. Not very kind. Cool design on these guys. I actually like these guys. Oh, shit. I like these guys a lot. Their face... Oh, shit. Yeah, I got killed by that before. Anyway, these guys' faces are, like, in their necks. It's cool. Alright. Hey, a bloodstone chunk. That was worth it. Alright. So with that done, now we can head into the building. And I'm going to tell you about an item. A very special item. This very special item is called the Shaman Bone Blade. So we're going to run right through here. The mini spiders will begin to drop, including that big fat one. Pick this up for 6 Shaman Bone Blades. And then you want to come here. And yes, these guys follow you in. And there is a... Shit. So I'm trying to be on the lookout for the big spider. Alright, this isn't going to work as well as I wanted it to, but what I was going to try to do is the giant nightmare apostle, or the giant spider. You can use the shaman bone... Oh, shit. I'm trying to be very careful here because there's a hunter on the other side of this bridge. Anyway, you can use the shaman bone blade to... Basically what the shaman bone blade does is it makes... If you stab an enemy with it, it makes that enemy attack other enemies. And so what you can do is stab the giant nightmare apostle with a shaman bone blade, and then it will start attacking the mini ones. And then you can kind of get away to safety. But unfortunately, that is not how things went. There is really one other... Whoa, I don't think I've ever seen that attack. That was weird. God, this thing's butt ugly. Ugh. Anybody with arachnophobia, you gotta look away from this thing. Anyway, so the idea is to use the Shaman Bone Blade on the big spider, make it attack the little spiders, and then your job becomes a lot easier. Oh, I'm gonna take the full brunt of that. But sadly, that is not how it worked out. Alright, and that's the giant nightmare apostle. These things do I think the big one also respawns, but we'll unlock a shortcut soon, so we won't really have to worry about it. Let's come back up here. We missed the treasure before. Madman's Knowledge, then we can run across this bridge. Frame rate drops pretty low there. No illusory wall. Try as you might, there's no illusory wall here. Okay, great. So now we can head over here, and there is a hunter here with a Rose Marinus, and I think a threaded cane, if I'm not mistaken. So get ready to parry. Oh no, it's just a sword. Maybe he has Ludwig's Holy Blade? He does have Ludwig's Holy Blade. Oh, how is that not a parry, dude? Yeah, so the Rose Marinus does a lot of arcane damage, so if you don't have, like, high arcane resist, it's gonna be hard for you. The other thing you could do is, I think you could use the Shaman Bone Blade and basically make it so the spiders kill this guy. There we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to just overpower this dude. Nope, that didn't work. He's smart. I'm smarter. Watch as I die. Yeah, one more hit and he's down. There you go, pal. Alright, so that is the Nightmare Hunter there. And he drops 3 sedatives for us. Very nice. Items that we'll actually use. And he is a spawn once enemy, so we won't have... Or kill once enemy, so we won't have to worry about him again. Okay, in this inner chamber, there are... Let me come over here. I want to make sure I get this enemy name right, so I'm going to consult the Survival Scrolls, aka the official Bloodborne strategy guide. I'm going to flip. You can hear the pages flipping right now. I'm going to flip to the Nightmare of Mensis. Find the index at the top of the section. These enemies are called Mergo's Attendant. Yeah, so Mergo's Attendants are really strong enemies that look really weird. They look metal. They're like, not hostile, but also not passive. Like, you can sort of run around them for a while. Anywho. Alright. So, yeah, like I said, they look metallic. Some of them have weapons, some of them don't. These tiny ones, for the most part, are passive. But there's also bigger ones that, yeah, there are bigger ones that have weapons and deal serious damage. Alright, so coming over here, there's a shortcut elevator that goes back down. Believe it or not, I think this is actually a different lamp. Yeah, so there's a lamp here. Great, in case you want to rest. And I'll show you where this leads. So it leads over here, basically to the other side of the bridge. Well, so that's that guy. Did he die? He did, finally. Alright. And of course, the eye in the building can see these guys, because why not? Really have no idea how I survived that. Alright, we got one more here. We can bully him off the ledge. Yes, perfect. And then we can pick up the eye rune. And again, this is just on the other side of the bridge here, so we can run across here if we like. Basically to the other lamp. Drink a sedative, just to be safe. Yeah, this is the other side of the bridge here. So there's another lamp over there, which is nice. It makes it so you don't have to do this whole run past the giants, although it's a little strange that they put a lamp there. It feels like that might have been not originally planned to have been there. Either way, we'll take it. Let's go ahead and run. Alright. And then... yeah, let's go ahead and drink a sedative. I'm debating going back to the dream, but... nah, we're okay. Alright, headed back up. Don't forget to send the elevator back down. Headed back up, we can proceed further into this area. And we're going to start coming up on the hostile Mergo's attendants. Alright, treasure over here. You're going to find a lot of Chalice Dungeon recipe equipment here. Yeah, I thought there was another one here. Yeah, see how they just stand there after a while? Like, I don't understand. Anyway, they drop decent amounts of blood echoes. You get about 1,000 every 2 you kill, so it's not bad. Head in here, and then we go down the stairs. It's always hard to see in the fog, but there's a treasure over here. A couple blue elixirs, and then we can just drop down here. Right. Okay, so now we start to deal with the ones that can really do damage. But luckily these guys can be parried. They have a chain whip, as well as a big cleaver. Alright, there's quite a few of these things down here, though, so you do have to be very mindful of your surroundings. And there's a big pit in the middle of this room, so you don't want to fall into it. It's easy to miss because of all the fog. And also beware because one of those bigger Mergo's attendants has a crossbow. So you want to be careful of her. Yeah, for some reason the one near the pit is aggressive. Why not, right? Makes the most sense. Alright. Yeah, so this one has a crossbow. I guess it's not a bigger one, it is a smaller one, but... yeah. Either way. Ugh, god damn. Yeah, the bolts do so much damage from their crossbows. It's pretty crazy. So I'm actually going to run over here, try to get some distance. Yeah, the bolts are also stupid fast. Okay, so as long as we can parry this thing, we're fine. Yeah, great. Cool. Perfect. Okay. Ugh. Alright, cool. So that's everybody down here. Sneak behind here. Treasure over here. Some more lead elixirs. Pop up here. Great. Whew. Alright, 83,000 souls. Not bad. Or blood echoes, rather. Cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head this way. Straight out. And this is where things start to get really weird. So there are these bird cages strewn about. And remember how the crows sound like dogs? Well, now they have dog heads. So... oh, God. And, of course, there's actually... and now this dog has a crow head. So it's just like... it's a literal nightmare. It's great. Ingenious design. Yeah. Anywho. Head upstairs. I think there might be another dog up here. Yeah, I can definitely hear a dog. Most importantly, though, there's this crow here. So we roll into this cage. Make sure you do a rolling R1, though, to kill this dog crow thing. Right. Yeah, a couple more are going to fall. And then we have a couple of elevators here. This one goes straight down to the lamp. So let's go ahead and activate this just in case. I am going to go back to the dream just because I'm running very, very low on blood vials. And I want to make sure that I'm able to kill this boss without any issue. Alright. So having that active allows me to just, you know, just in case I die, I can get there quickly. Send it back down. And then we're going to go downstairs before we go back inside. Of course, we have some crow dogs, or dog crows. I don't know how you want to classify these things. I wonder what the guide calls them. I'm actually going to look when we load into the dream. I have to know. Yeah, there's a couple more over here. Alright, another bloodstone chunk. And a level 10 kin cold blood. Okay. So before we go to the boss, let's recall this elevator. And then I'm going to consult the scripture again. Yahar'gul, lecture building, Nightmare of Mensis. Let's see if they call them anything. Rabid dog, parentheses, crow head. And then carrion crow, parentheses, dog head. So, very, very descriptive. Straight from the official strategy guide. It's a wonderful book, by the way, if you can find it. I'm not sure if it's easy to find these days, but they made one for the DLC as well, and they're both wonderful books. Made by Future Press. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, we definitely need to purchase some vials, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and buy another 25, and then let's spend the rest on leveling. Again, I'm going to put some points into Blood Tinge. I think I need 18 to reach Evelyn status. I do. I need 2 more points. Okay. And then check the blood gems. Actually, yeah, check the blood gems. I don't think we got anything special in our adventures here. No, nothing. Oh, wait. Yeah, tempering blood gem level 5. Cool. Double that up. Check our runes. Right. Formless Odin. Moon Eye. Additional discoveries. Yeah, I don't know where the level 2 moon rune is. I can't really remember. That's okay. Alright, so let's head back into the Nightmare with this gravestone here. And the lamp we're going to is Mergo's Loft Base. And as we progress towards the end of this stage, that elevator system will sort of build upon itself. So it's literally just an elevator that goes from top to bottom, just in stages. Alright, so the boss that we're about to fight is Micolash, or Micolash, however you say it, host of the Nightmare. And he is a trickster. I used the term bastard before to describe Patches, and I don't think that's inaccurate, but if Patches is a bastard, Micolash is something else. Micolash is a boss who runs away from you. He really, really subverts expectations. So we're going to run right into the arena here. And he's just a character rich, full of lore. He has been memed to death with the face of Nicolas Cage. You know, for that scene from The Wicker Man. This is Micolash, host of the Nightmare. And it's said that this gentleman here is probably the mummy that we touched to go to the lecture building from Advent Plaza. Alright, so what we have to do is we have to chase Micolash. And we will encounter some enemies along the way, including puppets. I think they're called Nightmare Puppets. And the Nightmare Puppets, during the boss fight, will constantly respawn. Yeah, these guys here. So Micolash is found here, and then we're eventually just going to try to chase him into a room. Hopefully he goes there. Okay, so he's going to stop there, so we're going to basically confront him from the front, and then he should turn and run into the room. Yeah, there we go. Okay, great. So when we fight him in this room, he will do a couple things. We do have some puppets to watch out for. He can cast Call Beyond. Oh, god damn, I can't believe we're still alive. Yeah, we need to take care of the puppets, although they will respawn. Ugh, god damn. Sorry, it's not Call Beyond. I think that's Augur of Abratas, actually. Like I've said many times, I'm not super familiar with the spells in Bloodborne. I've never done a spell build. Alright, so these guys will respawn, so we have to work on Micolash very fast. Luckily, however, he sort of gets stuck in the same pattern over and over. And so all you gotta do is sidestep. If you can stick him in a corner, all you gotta do is sidestep. Just like that. Wait for the Augur to recede, and then you can just go in on him. He has no poise. Eventually he will quote-unquote die, although he has not really died. Instead what happens is he moves past this fog, and the fog now lifts. So we are going to head up the stairs here, but there will be a couple of Mergo's attendants for us to take care of. Oh god, they deal so much friggin' damage, man. Alright, so that's one. Another one with the crossbows over there. So try your best not to get hooked up by him. I'm going to ignore the treasure on the stairs because we're actually going to explore this area after we're done killing Micolash. Alright, so there he is, top of the steps. Now we're going to chase him around a bit as he howls like a psycho. He can jump into mirrors just like that. You can't do that, unfortunately. But hopefully he's down here. No, he's not down here right now. No, we gotta chase him into that room. Alright. So the mirrors connect in various ways. So now we kind of have to just find a mirror that he might have jumped out of.
Some say Cosmo.
Alright, he's down here. Yeah, I can hear him. Okay. So you really can never hit him. So he's going to run into this room. The gate is going to drop behind him. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. Oh, God. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, I was hoping this wouldn't happen. It's okay, though. That's 2. Take care of this guy now. Alright, cool. So, we're going to head back up these stairs now. Alright, turn right. Or turn left, rather. And then... where are we going here? Right. Go up these stairs now. And then we're going to chase him to where he was earlier. And then there's a little path over here. And now we're going to drop into him. And during this phase, he has that Augur of Abratos, but he can also cast Call Beyond, which is quite difficult to dodge. So you sort of want to employ the same tactic as when you fought Abratos, and just run in a big circle, and that should hopefully allow you to dodge it. But you really can't get the drop on him. Great. We may be able to do this without allowing him to cast the Call Beyond. That'd be awesome. I think we're actually going to be able to do it. Yeah, what do you know? We got him. Perfect. Okay, that was a perfect Micolash. I'm really glad that happened. And now he has the famous line.
Now I'm waking up. I'll forget everything.
All right. Prey slaughtered. And we get the Mensis cage. And I don't even know what stats the Mensis cage has. But killing Micolash causes a platform to drop that was raised before. Or it raises that was dropped before. So it's basically the platform we ran across. So now it gets elevated. And then we can use that to access the next level of Mergo's loft here in the Nightmare of Mensis. Boom. Okay, so this is right near where we dropped before. But we're not done with this area. We have to explore this area and get a very, very important, a very important item. All right, so the gate opens up, allowing us to leave. I want to check the stats on the cage of Mensis, or the Mensis cage. Poison resistance, really nothing else. Okay, cool. So now all the puppets will no longer bother us, so we are sort of free to roam this area without having to worry. So if you're just interested in proceeding, you can just run up this staircase, come over here, and then walk up this staircase, walk up this one, and then turn right, and now there's a lamp over here. So we'll go ahead and light the lamp, actually, just in case. All right. Cool. Lamp is lit. But like I said before, we're going to go backwards, because we want to clear this area out. So let's not forget this treasure. Bloodstone chunk. A lot of chunks in Mergo's loft. Okay. Head down here. And then... right. So this is where we were able to drop before. So get this treasure. Level 9 Frenzied Cold Blood. Okay. Come down here. Come over here. Yes. Okay, so we want to walk down here. All right, so that's the room that we fought Micolash in, so we can run down here as well. Okay. Okay, so there's no enemies down here, I guess. But now we have the iron door key. And the iron door key gives us access to more or less the area that allows us to drop kill the big eye that's inside the building that was causing the frenzy in the beginning of the stage. Okay, we're not done just yet, believe it or not. Now we have to go back to the original area, or the first section of where we fought Micolash. So we're going to run down this staircase here. This is where the Mergo's attendants were. Nice, 8 blood vials. Okay, come down here. There will be some attendants down here, so you do have to be careful. Along with a treasure goblin. I only just recently learned these things are called wandering nightmares. Alright. Nice, 3 bloodstone chunks. So we got a couple of these dudes here. Oh my good lord. It's beating me senseless. Alright. Great. A few sedatives. Just gonna de-transform just in case. We'll come down here. Yeah, I'm glad I did that, because now I had a feeling there was a larger attendant over here. So try to fight her on a flat plane this way you can get a riposte. Perfect. Great. Alright, we're going to come down here and deal with the crossbow. Great. Ah, the level 2 moon. Great. That's where it was. I really had no idea. I don't know anything about runes. I know where a lot of things are. I just don't know, like, the lore of them. Okay. So, come down here. How do we get back to where we fought him originally? Is it further up? Yeah, I guess we went too far down. Right. Okay, so now we can turn here. Great. And then come over here. These lead to the same place, actually. Right. Okay. And then we can come down. So that's the first room we fought Micolash in. So now we can come down here. Some quicksilver bullets. And then there's a door right here. So just to sort of recap you. Oh! Whoops, forgot these guys were alive. Oh, I'm in like an awful place. Yeah, I actually might die because of this. Why do you not have a health bar? That was really strange. You saw me hitting him. Yeah, it's happening there too. Okay, well anyway. This door is what I was looking for here. So, using that iron door key, we can open this now. Okay, I made a mistake. Do not open this door yet. It's instant death if you do. I thought that was the way to drop the, to kill the eye. I don't want to fully reveal what it is just yet. I was totally wrong, so ignore that. You do need the iron door key, though. We will use it a little bit later. But for now, we're going to head back to the lamp. Just Bolt Hunter's Mark. We'll Bolt Hunter's Mark, and then we'll level up. And then we will continue through the final part of Mergo's Loft. Alright, so with our 82,000 souls in tow, let's level up. Maybe I can get the last 2 points of Arcane and equip Evelyn, and then start dumping points into Blood Tinge. Sometimes the doll is resting up here, or praying.
Oh, floor and for B1.
Oh, right, that's when you kill Micolash, that happens.
Very well.
Great. All right. Cool, now we can use Evelyn, which is like a really sick gun. Yeah, so Evelyn basically like fires from the hip. It's sort of just like a side shot. It's no faster than any other gun, but it's just really cool. All right, let's also check our blood gems and our runes. All right, more blood echoes, great. Blood gem, Blade of Mercy. Yeah, nothing here. That's okay, though. All right, head back to the Nightmare now. All right, let's go to Mergo's Loft middle, and then we'll head up. There is another bell-ringing woman who has showed up, so we will have to kill her as well. Hopefully we don't get invaded, but I don't know. It's been a really long time since I've been invaded in Bloodborne, and it just happened before, so... Alright, so from the lamp, we're going to go up the staircase. There's a couple of crow dogs over here. And you can hear the winter lanterns. Ooh, and there's a dog, too. Forgot about him. You can hear the winter lanterns and their lullaby. So get ready for that. Bloodstone chunk, 2 more of them. Yeah, there's a whole bridge full of winter lanterns there. We'll get to that eventually. Alright. So, there's a few shadows of Yharnam over there. I love it in games when bosses become nothing. Like when bosses become enemies. Okay, so this elevator here, what we're going to do is we're going to bring this all the way down, and this actually, you'll see the lamp down below us. That's the Mergo's Loft lower lamp. So, a little bit of a shortcut, but you'll notice that this cage door does not close. And that's for a good reason. That's because we're able to jump out of this thing at a very specific spot coming up here now. Right here. Just go ahead and jump out. Great. And then what you want to do is you want to equip your blue elixirs and your sedatives, because it is now time to start killing some winter lanterns. I covered this in the section for Nightmare Frontier. To kill a winter lantern, you basically want to parry it and then riposte as late as possible, because you want your frenzy to build. Because you will not take any damage from frenzy while you're in riposte form. So you want to equip something with high frenzy resist. The beak plus the hunter garb is really good. Blue elixirs make it so you're really hard to see while standing still. It helps you out a little bit. All right. Come over here. And then it's like a really ballsy, crazy thing to parry these guys, but it's what has to happen. They have a grab attack that is parryable. Oh god, I just got eaten by it. I should survive this, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, the frenzy killed me. Yep, alright, so that's okay. We'll get it next time. It's a hard thing to time, but once you get it once, you should be able to get it again. Here we are on the bridge again. Try it out. Hopefully we can kill this thing because it has all my souls. Keep calling them souls. They're blood echoes in this game. I should really get the terminology correct. At the end of the day, you know what I mean. Alright. Oh, that was it. That was it. Shit, I'm screwed now. Damn, I can't believe it. I got it and messed it up. That's how it goes, though. Alright, parry as late as possible, or riposte as late as possible, and you won't take any damage from the frenzy. Just like that. Oh, why did I take the damage? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I don't know. It's really annoying. Maybe I shouldn't have such high frenzy resistance gear. Alright, King Coldblood level 11. Now we can come to the other side. There will be another winter lantern over here. I think there's actually 2 on this side. Yes, there is. These things are actually wearing the same clothes as the doll, which is, I think, does have some lore implications. Alright, this should be good now. Yep, perfect. Yeah, you just gotta wait a really long time. You almost want to invite them over. Yeah, perfect. There you go. Like I said, once you get the timing down, you don't really ever lose it. Okay, some blood gems. I think that's it for the treasure here. Okay, so what's going to happen now is we're going to run into a room with a bunch of nightmare apostles, which are the spiders. These ones have human heads. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, their limbs are so friggin' long. Okay. Cool. Alright, so that's them. There is a pit for you to drop through. Don't drop through just yet. Instead, we're going to come through here, and then we are going to finally see the source of all the frenzy damage. And we're going to put it out of its misery. So don't fall through that hole just yet. Instead, you want to pull this lever, because you can see a brain in that tower. And that brain is the source of the frenzy. Pulling the lever causes the chains holding the brain to drop. And then it's too tight, so it snaps and falls all the way down. So this means a few things. One, we have access to that bridge on the other side of the iron door, or the iron key door, which is great. But it also means that we are able to get something from that brain in a little bit. So I'm going to drop down here, because this is a room with another winter lantern, but I want to be very careful in here. I want to let this guy move away, because there's a chest with an item in here that I absolutely want. But we have to be very, very careful. Let's go ahead and invite this guy over now. Perfect timing. That was beautiful. So now we can open this chest, which has a bell in it that will heal anybody in your party. It's the choir bell. This spell heals anybody in your party that the bell touches. So it's like an AoE heal for online play. It's pretty rare that somebody will have that or even use it. Okay, so very carefully cross back over. And there are a couple of nightmare apostles in here that we can take care of. These ones don't have faces, luckily. I gotta heal. Alright, cool. That's a really hard place to go into because of that winter lantern. The blue elixir helps a lot. Alright. Now on the other side of this bridge, we're able to loot everything, including a blood rock. A lot of great ones. Wisdom here, some blood gems, a lot of treasure here. Loot bridge, loot bridge, loot bridge. Okay. Forget to come down here. I feel like there might be a treasure goblin down here. Is this the other side of the iron key door? It is. Okay, so this is the other side of the door that you open with the iron key. Great. So believe it or not, we're actually going to go back through there as well. But first, we want to get our blood rock. This way we can upgrade our weapon to +10. Alright, yeah, so she's ringing her bell again. So the blood rock can be found... I don't want to mess this up. Yeah, the blood rock can be found on a corpse in here. Yes, it's on that corpse right there. Alright. Great. So that is your +10 upgrade. And now we're able to drop back down to the bridge where we fought the Rose Marinus Hunter. Oh, but we're not done just yet, ladies and gentlemen. So, what we're able to do now is we're able to enter the pit. At least unless I'm forgetting a step. I feel like I probably am forgetting a step. There's an elevator that we can get onto here. Yep, it's there. Alright, so dropping the brain unlocks an elevator. Or it actually doesn't unlock the elevator. The elevator's always there. But if you were to take that elevator down, you wouldn't go anywhere. You would just go to like a pit in the abyss and nothing would happen. But now, we're going to jump into this elevator. And we are going to be greeted by a surprise guest. So don't worry, you can't die down here. Excuse me. You cannot die down here. And remember that lever we pulled and that big brain that fell? Well, here it is. So, what we want to do now is we want to... That's personal effects. We want to use the make contact gesture. And you want to do this for a while. So we are going to sit here. There you go. You get a level 3 moon rune from this guy. Then you want to do what every good hunter does and just kill it. The reason you want to kill it is because it drops living string, which is a Chalice Dungeon recipe item, of which there's not much. But after you kill it, you can purchase it from the inside path if you like. It does have a lot of health. This will take you a minute, but if you have a weapon like the Blades of Mercy, it won't take too long. All right. Almost there. There you go. You put it out of its misery. Congratulations. I love that little secret. Okay, cool. So now that that's done, it's time to finish this area. We still have a little while to go, but don't fear. It won't take too long. All right. Cool. So safely exit the elevator. And then you actually want to make your way back to the stairs because now... actually, no, we want to go this way. Do we? I kind of can't exactly remember. I feel like a dummy. Oh, God. Please don't kill me. Especially because I can't remember if I'm even going the right way. Alright, great. Alright, so we're gonna... Yes, okay, great. Come out here. Avoid the crows, avoid the dog. Don't worry about these things. Alright, and then... we're gonna take this elevator up. Great. And then we can get on with our day. Nightmare of Mensis. Really cool area. I love it. So many cool little secrets. Lots to do, lots to do. Alright, so now it's time to fight things that were once bosses. So, the Shadows of Yharnam here mostly operate in packs of 2, but you can actually see the third one up there. And don't worry, we will take care of the bell ringer in a little bit. So I want to try to parry these guys. Hopefully this does not aggro the other one. Oh shit. I really thought I had to parry there. Targeting the wrong one, dude. What am I doing? I was straight up targeting the wrong one. Fuck it, let's just go in on him. Alright. Yeah, that's way better. Cool. So that's 2 of them down. And then the third one is up there. He'll drop once we move up here. Hopefully we don't get invaded during this time. Okay, I guess he's not gonna drop. That's okay. We'll go to his office. Perfect. Okay, great. So that's the Shadows of Yharnam. There's some more of those. So don't get too cocky. Alright. We're not going to go down there just yet. So you want to sneak up on this pig, because you're able to riposte it and or backstab it and take it down really fast. Okay, maybe not. I don't know what... Slopes are the worst, man. Slopes are really the absolute worst. Anyway, we got him. You can tell that the bell-ringing woman is close. She's close. We'll get her soon. There's going to be another pig, so just watch out for that. There's actually 2 of them. Ugh, God, I hate the pigs. I really do. I can absolutely say that I hate the pigs in this game. Alright, so one's going to turn around. Hopefully the other one doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Hello, pig. Yes. Oh! Yes, still got it. Alright. That was surprising that I was still able to get that. Jesus. Okay, great. Let's take out this pig now. Great. Yep, that's exactly what it looks like. Cool. Pigs are down. Fun's not over yet, though. Still got a lot of work to do here. As you can see, we now have a 3-pack of the Shadows of Yharnam to worry about. The bell-ringing woman is close. Oh, it's actually a 4-pack. My mistake. Oh, God. Oof, I can't believe I just ate all of that. Ugh, holy shit. That was crazy. That was some gangster shit. Alright, it's 2. 3. 4th one is just sort of giving up. That's kind of nice. All right. So let's go take care of him. But we're actually going to backtrack a little bit. Perfect. Okay. Nothing. How dare you? All right, let's go take care of the bell-ringing woman. Of course, there's another shadow here. The bell-ringing woman is very close. You can hear the spell now going off. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that's enough out of her. Oh, totally missed the Shadow of Yharnam here. Alright. Some vials. No bullets from the woman. Treasure here. A couple bloodstone chunks. Perfect. Alright, then we can drop off of here. Down here. And then we can run along here. And this will actually bring us back to where the first pig was. But there's a Wandering Nightmare treasure goblin thing here. Get ourselves a couple more chunks. Great. So yeah, this game, the base game only has a single Blood Rock. I think they added 2 more into the DLC, if I'm not mistaken. But there's plenty of Bloodstone chunks to level up a few weapons to +9. But only 1 Blood Rock to go to +10 in the base game. There may be some in the Chalice dungeons. I'd have to imagine that there are. I'm about to rely on Extra Life, and I don't know. It's always risky. Blood Rock. Yeah, so there was another one in a Blood Rock. Oh, after patch 1.09, you can buy Blood Rocks from the inside shop in the Hunter's Dream after defeating Mergo's Wet Nurse. 60 inside each. Okay, so that was added way later. Got it. My mistake. Glad I checked. Okay, so this fancy woman here, you can see that her womb is oozing blood. And that is because her baby is up in this building. We're not ready for that just yet. So we want to come over here, open this chest. This was Yosefka's blood vial. I find it very interesting that it's here. You know, let's go ahead and use it. I don't understand why it's here, but it is. So now we can pick it up again. Really? Huh. Interesting. Okay. I don't know the lore reason for why that's there. Anyway, this is the final shortcut. This brings us back down to where that first pack of the Shadows of Yharnam were. So you can basically go all the way down to the ground floor. Your safest bet in terms of lamp usage for the boss is still the final lamp, but you can go all the way down to the base if you like. Alright, send that back down just in case. And now it is time to fight Mergo's Wet Nurse, who is the final story boss before the final 2 bosses. This is Queen Yharnam. You can kill her if you like. She only has 185 HP or like 1 HP or something. So she dies. She doesn't drop anything. And she is technically the real final boss. It's rare. This game has a bunch of final bosses. There's the 2 after this one. One of which is a story boss. The other one is hidden. And then Queen Yharnam is available in the Chalice dungeons, should you so wish. Okay, so Mergo's Wet Nurse is a really weird boss. Weird because it teleports, it descends a nightmare on you, and it has clones. So there's a few ways to fight this boss. I'm going to show you the safest method, and that is basically attack it until you're in the nightmare, and then once you're in the nightmare, just run in circles. That's all you got to do. Okay, let's go. So we approach Mergo's carriage, and then the cutscene plays. The Wet Nurse descends in the crow feather garb, of course. I actually just realized that now, believe it or not. And Mergo's Wet Nurse has 6 arms, either 6 or 8, and blades in each arm. I can't even tell how many arms that is, but a lot of blades, a lot of arms. Okay, Wet Nurse take 3. Died a couple times because of greed, as it always goes. Just recover my bloodstain really quick. Okay, so boss has a litany of attacks with all these blades. Yikes. You can roll through some of them Dark Souls style. You want to be very careful though. This sort of slice and dice attack is pretty devastating, but you can actually stand behind the boss if you can run around quick enough. That attack I don't recommend trying to roll through. I've tried it a few times and failed. This one's pretty easy to roll through though. Okay, so... Oh, a teleport. That's pretty rare. Usually that means that we're in Nightmare Fog. There we go. It happened really late there. Alright, so in this phase there is a clone that will start leaping around and try to jump us. It typically teleports behind us, so you kind of just want to run around looking for it. Yeah. That was not the clone. The clone usually only has 1 HP. So I think it might be close to the boss. Or maybe the clone hasn't spawned yet, because... maybe the boss just still hasn't... Oh, there it is! Jesus Christ. Ugh. Oh, God. Alright, so... I thought we killed the clone. Oh my god. Alright, so what I typically do during this phase that I was trying not to do there is I usually try to just run around in a circle, and then the clone can basically never find you. Oh boy. Alright, but you'll notice also I'm not locking on. That is very deliberate. That's because this is a big body boss, as I like to classify them. And that basically means that locking on to them is detrimental. Shit. Yeah, during this attack, you can actually run behind the boss. And if you can manage to do that, then you can deal some decent damage to her. That attack, watch out for, because if the boss leaves her hands in there for long enough, it will wind up doing like this big back scrape attack that deals a ton of damage. It can more or less one-shot you depending on how many blades hit you. I'm trying to run behind the boss for this one. God damn. Oh my god. I like that attack just like as a cool animation, but dear god does it suck getting hit by it. Alright, yeah, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to just run in a circle. Because obviously the clone keeps cloning. And that's really not what we want. Oh god, why did I attack it? I'm very dumb. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep running in a circle. In my opinion, there's just not much of a point in trying to fight the boss during this phase. It's just, like, not going to work out because the clone keeps appearing, and sure, it only has 1 HP, but what does it matter, you know? So we'll just keep running in circles until the fog lifts, and then we will go back to the rest of the fight. Our regularly scheduled boss fight programming. Should lift in a second here. Yep, there we go. We may wind up with one more Nightmare Fog. Damn. Oof. Big yikes. Sometimes it does 3 of these. Yep, there's the third. It does have a third attack. Oh, shit. Oh my god, I don't know how we just lived through that. That was pretty wild. We've got to kill the boss now. I love that the boss fight music is just the lullaby. It's nothing... It's not really boss music, you know? It's just... This is a wet nurse defending a baby of a god. So it's just what it is. Ooh, Kirkhammer over there. Whew. That is Mergo's wet nurse. And it'll take a minute for the Nightmare Slain message to come up. You know, we're basically putting Mergo back to sleep. It'll pop in a second. There you go. Nightmare Slain. And then we get a 1/3 umbilical cord. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to warp back to the Hunter's Dream, but this is a spoiler warning. The Hunter's Dream changes after this point. Okay. So, with the Hunter's Dream now in its final state of burning down, a few things are happening. 1, the final boss is now accessible. Yeah, everything's on fire. It doesn't matter. You can't really be affected by the fire. You could still do everything you want. You can level up your weapons, do whatever you like, which we're going to do. We are putting our Blades of Mercy at +10. Boom. All right. And then let's check our blood gems. Weapon durability down 54. That's okay. Yeah, why not? And what do we got here? 190. Yeah, great. 190 as high as we can go? It is. We got 205 here. Perfect. Okay, great. So, now we have a +10 Blades of Mercy. And then we can level up with the doll. Let's do that. So basically the doll's telling us, okay, things are crazy right now. You know, pardon our appearance. I'm going to put points into Vitality as well as Arcane. You know, let's do I want to check something really quick. So the Blades of Mercy scales with Strength, Dex, Arcane. Or Strength, Scale, Arcane. B scaling on Arcane, though. Right, but S scaling on Dex.
Gamma, very well.
Yeah, let's just go Vitality, Endurance for now. Okay, so that's going to do it for this walkthrough. If you'd like, you could end the game. All you have to do is walk through this gate that is now open. And you can fight the final boss, or you can end the game without fighting. You get a choice of either to fight or not fight. The choices are pretty obvious. I won't cover it for a while because we still have a lot of walkthrough to get to. If you have 3 1/3 umbilical cords, I think I only have 2 right now. Let's just see. I only have 2 1/3 umbilical cords. If you were to use 3 of these things, you can fight the final boss, or the real final boss. So basically, you fight the final boss, kill it, and then as long as you have consumed 3 1/3 of umbilical cord, so 1 complete umbilical cord, you will get an extra boss fight at the end. So very, very important if you'd like to do that. The next part of this walkthrough, however, will be the DLC. So we will not end the game here. We will not be ending the game for quite a while. We still have a lot of work to do. I do want to check. Yeah, let's go for Moon Rune number 3. Great. We still have a lot of work to do. We're going to go to the DLC. The DLC is accessible as soon as you kill Vicar Amelia in the Grand Cathedral, but I find it very difficult, so I like to do it last. Okay. So, with all that said, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment, and I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Bloodborne, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I'm Sweet Johnny Cage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.